What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Kicks and Giggles podcast. On this episode, I have two of my really close friends, Caley and Morgan. I'm not going to say their last names. I don't know if they really want them said. It's just an episode where we talk a lot about sex. We talk a lot about dating, about kind of what girls think of guys. Like, I always talk about sexual things from a guy's perspective, but now we get a woman's perspective. They're both 21 years old. They're both my age. I've known them for years. And yeah, it's just very no filter, 18 and up recommended. If you're a little kid, this is not the show to listen to. Go turn on some fucking Caillou and go to bed or some shit. You know, this is not your episode. But for everyone else, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm just going to roll into like the comfortable beginning of the episode. I'd ask them what kind of porn they're into, and that's where the clip is going to take off from. And then towards the end, there's a little technical difficulties with the screen. The audio stays the same and is clear throughout the whole thing, but the fucking screen's going to go black towards like the last 10 minutes. And sorry about that, but enjoy the episode. I love you all and thank you for listening.
Porn doesn't really do anything for me.
You don't like watching people fuck?
I will watch it, but I'm not going to be like, oh my God.
What's your category of choice?
I think because I'm not a dominant person, it has to just be like.
You want to watch a girl get dominated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to be.
That's like the one time I did watch it, that's what I watched.
What was it like? Full on BDSM, like she's fucking wrapped in latex, or was it just a guy being like, "You stupid bitch"?
I guess both dick. Is fine.
Mine wasn't like BDSM shit at all.
Okay, I don't like. Yeah.
And I just mute it. I don't care about listening. I'm more of a visual.
See, I used to be like that until I got fucking AirPods, and then I was like, now I actually am so fucked that because when you don't have when you listen to porn or you watch porn. And you have no like volume, then when you bring it to real life and you have an experience with someone and they start moaning, it's incredibly hot because you've never really heard someone moan like that because you don't fucking watch porn with volume. But then when you start watching with volume, now girls are saying like, fuck me, flip me over and slap me in the face. And now they're saying all this shit, and now I need to mimic that in bed. I remember like telling girls like, can you fucking speak up a little bit? And then I'd be like eating them out and they'd be like, oh yeah, I keep doing it. I'm like, no, like, talk to me.
See, if
what the fuck, man?
If Pornhub made it more of, like, a personal thing and you could, like, somehow mute the girl and only hear the guy.
Yeah.
That would be fucking amazing. Because that's what turns me off. Is, like, I don't want to hear the girl, like,
yeah, sometimes it's
obnoxious.
Like, yeah. Like, sometimes they overdo it, and I'm like,
fuck, I'm squirting. Oh, my God. It's like, all right, fucking chill.
Yeah. That, like.
Yeah, Adriana Chechik is loud as fuck and obnoxious.
But if you could mute the girl and, like, listen to the guy, or if you were, like,
yeah,
I can deal with the girl.
And you can mute the guy, like, vice versa.
I hate hearing the guy because the guy's always like, oh yeah, oh, keep going. And he's like, the guy's always like, when they're fucking him, like from behind, like there's this position where they're standing and you're like grabbing the girl's neck and you're fucking like doggy style but standing. The guy's always like fucking wrapped around and he's like making these like, ooh, like these fucking grunts. And you're like, dude, like I'm trying to get horny, not like watch a Tarzan film.
That's hysterical.
That's a smart thing. Pornhub should fucking make audio only for like women or men. You could turn it off, or you could listen to both.
I can deal with the girl if it's like a natural moan, but when she's obviously overdoing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And those are the ones I've only ever watched because I only watched it like once.
Do you like when a guy? This is a question that someone asked me. Do you like when they grunt when it's like the fucking ooh type of shit, or do you like if a guy moans and he's like, oh fuck yeah?
Moan. Yeah.
Really? I don't know.
Okay, like a mixture.
Because grunting is a little bit too, like...
Yeah, that's like, ew.
Like, then I just feel like you're faking it, I guess, if you're grunting and it's like...
I don't need to necessarily, like...
I don't know, if you were, like, moaning or grunting, like, in the slightest bit, and then, like, she said, like, harder or something, and then it feels the exact same, but he's all of a sudden, like, up 10 octaves in, like, grunting, I would be like, no, we're done now.
I guess
I'd be
that's
like,
fair.
ugh.
Have you ever had a guy moan like a female moan? Like, have you ever like been sucking a guy's dick and he was like, ah?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yes.
that shit is so fucking like, if I'm
Yes.
watching a porn video and it's like a POV blowjob and the guy lets out, like, I'll think it's the girl and I just hear like, ah. And it's the fucking, not the girl, because I see her, it's the guy.
Well, I think it's
Yeah,
funny,
I
like,
have.
watching their faces sometimes.
Have you like has that happened to you in real life? Like
Yeah.
a guy moans like
Yes.
that? Did it were you dried out instantly or what?
No. No.
What was it, during sex or during you giving him head?
Yeah, during a blowjob.
I
Did
think
you
that's
laugh?
when they're the most
Did you
vulnerable.
wanna
No,
laugh?
honestly, no, because
What
it
was
was
the-
in my like previous relationship, and I guess we were comfortable enough that
Oh.
he did that a lot.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Ugh.
Want me to give you a head, babe? No, just because you get fucking weird about it, so never mind. It's like, fuck yeah. You're like, okay.
He
what-
would.
no wonder I get a
He
fucking
would.
divorce.
Wow.
What was the most awkward moment you've ever had? Because I talk about this for me, but let's get some females
Like
in there.
sex or
Awkward
anything.
sex. It could be you were supposed to hook up, he threw up on you, fucking you were having anal, you shit on the bed, stuff like that. It doesn't have to only like be sex, just with another partner. Awkward or embarrassing? I'll take either one. I'll take embarrassing first.
Honestly, yeah, I have to think about it.
Yeah, this is a pretty tough one. I mean, the one that comes to
Okay,
that,
a queef is always embarrassing.
yeah, that's
Why? Who fucking
just
cares?
because
I laugh,
you
but-
normally don't ever fucking like. I'm not walking and my fucking vagina queefs. Like it doesn't happen
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
any other time.
Yeah.
That's the only
Except
time.
there, and you're never expecting it, and then all of a sudden there's a pull out, and you're like,
Yeah.
and you get
Can
scared.
you suck it in? Can you suck
no,
it back in?
you cannot control that shit.
Really?
Unless you're
Not
like
really.
somehow fucking amazing at Kegels, and like I've done a Kegel like with his dick inside of me,
Yeah.
and like my current boyfriend, he kind of screams, like he does not like it. But there
Really?
have been like
Doesn't like
past.
it?
It's kind of hot.
He says it hurts, so like.
Yeah,
to
that's
expose
weird.
him. But
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, sorry. But it's kind
Well,
of
how
fun.
fucking hard is your grip if it hurts?
Crazy hard, apparently.
Wow. What about you? Well, that's not
Me?
really that's not
Well,
embarrassing. What's an embarrassing time with an ex?
No, yeah.
I haven't had anything like that.
Because neither one of you guys have done anal, right? You have?
I have not.
Oh, you have. Oh, okay.
Keely
You're
has.
kind of a fan of anal. I forgot. Are you? Unless you don't want to say.
I don't
that.
know if I would say a fan, but I would say in a past relationship, it was my only option
Oh,
of
okay.
sexual intercourse.
Ew.
Had some religion shit going on
No,
there.
no religion shit, just wouldn't put a condom on, and if he had to, he would get soft. And
Oh.
I'm not about to have a pregnancy scare.
Yeah, no, that's smart.
So-
Kaylee's the smartest sex one out of all three of us. Like, if you're not putting a condom on, you're not
I
fucking.
did
it.
have
I
a
appreciate
pregnancy
that.
scare one time.
Was it like a plan B?
No, like it was just I was younger. I was 16, and the guy I was like fucking, we never used a condom, and I was just kind of like, that's fine, whatever.
It'll be okay.
It'll be fine. And then
They
one
came in
day, no, never.
Oh.
But one day at school, and I like vividly remember it. I was like, we had like recently broke up. He was probably the most toxic guy I've ever dated in my life. And we had recently broken up, and I was having like, I had just come back from lunch. I was having the worst fucking pain like in my lower abdomen I have ever fucking had. Like I was in Spanish sobbing.
Because you just felt like there was a child in you?
I don't know what the fuck was wrong, but my birth control was killing it, whatever it was. But like, then I went to the nurse to find out she was closed that period. So then I'm sitting outside her door, sobbing, and a lady walks past, and she's like, "Oh my God, are you okay? Do you need to get inside?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then she's like, "Have you had sex?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then she was like,
Oh, yeah,
Why
it's
would
so
she ask you
awkward.
that?
They
she
fucking-
knew.
Yeah.
She knew. And then she was like, with a condom, and my dumb ass was like, yeah.
The school nurses were always so fucking perverted. I'd
then-
have like a stomachache and she'd be like,
were.
are you fucking anyone?
She then basically told me
relax.
Never had that.
should call my mother and tell her that I am having a possible pregnancy scare. And I was like, bitch, that ain't fucking happening.
Yeah, is there any other
What the
fucking
fuck?
So I
option?
sat on a bed in there on a heating pad for about the whole period.
Just burn the kid off?
And the guy that I was currently talking to was like freaking out because he was like, what's wrong? Are you okay? Are you okay? And I was just like, yeah, it's just like period cramps. And I like lied. And he was like, maybe you have a cyst. And I was like, why the fuck do you know more about my vagina than I know?
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
what?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
It
thank God you
was-
weren't pregnant.
Thank God, yeah.
You know, honestly, I'm surprised you didn't get pregnant.
Me?
Yeah, I had a feeling.
That I was gonna have a baby?
Because I feel
Absolutely
like usually
not.
when you get married, it's like the kid's coming. Right,
That was the last
right
thing I wanted.
after.
He wanted a baby so badly.
Really?
And okay, here's what's like fucked up. I knew pretty soon after like we got in like after I moved out, like because I moved to California with him. I knew pretty soon after that like this was not my forever. So
Really?
yeah, which
What's
is fucked up.
Run
but
me through
like,
a girl's perspective. Have you been in a relationship where you knew it wasn't going to work while you were during it?
I don't think
you
so.
check out mentally way before you check out physically.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know,
I think some people do. I think
you
most
just
dudes.
know. You know when it's not like this is not like it forever.
Mm-hmm. What were you to say?
I've never broken up with anyone, so.
Oh.
But I do check out when I know they're going to break up with me.
You want to beat him to it.
No. Well, yes, and my mom is that way. So I used to like come and tell my mom and be like, oh my God, like, he's gonna break up with me. And she'd be like, break up with him first. You can do it. And then I'd be like,
Oh, wow. She wanted you
"No."
to get the fucking... She wanted you to dump him before he could do it to you.
Yes.
So then you look like you have the fucking... You're the
Right.
powerful one.
But I'm a huge pussy, so I won't do it.
I don't like it either.
And then I just like shut him out and I just like am fine while we're still dating. And then when it happens, it fucking happens. And I look like I'm fucking dope as hell because that shit didn't affect me.
There's a theory that that it's just a theory, okay? That guys, when they go through a breakup, they act fine for the first fucking 6 months and fuck and do all that, and then the emotions hit them and they get sad about it later. And then for girls, it's the opposite. For girls, you fucking cry it out and you're like really upset, and then you get over it after. Do you think that that's
So
applies?
I cried a lot about it. Yeah, that's how it happened. But like with my ex-husband, he was really, because I left him after everything that happened. I left him, and he was like emotionally torn up for the first like 6 months. Like he didn't like.
Oh, he wasn't like just fucking.
No,
everyone?
I mean he was like really trying to like make it.
Did he want to make things work?
Yeah, but you know, I was trying to make it work for like 2 years leading up to it, and like you only want to make it work after I leave.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah,
So,
that's kind of how it's kind of how it goes. You know what's weird? No fucking guy will ever admit this. No guy. I will though. So I'm gonna be the fucking first.
Oh, let's hear it.
I cheated on my girlfriend when I was younger, and I never wanted her more than when she dumped me after I cheated. I was willing to do everything. I'll drive however fucking far you want. I'll bring your family shit. I'll fucking win you over in any way possible. The second we start dating again, I'm back to giving about 6 out of 10 effort. Cheated again. Doesn't. Oh, but now you're going to leave? I'll do anything you want. And I realized that in myself that, like, that's the shittiest thing.
You ain't
That's, like,
shit, basically.
That's, like, the shittiest
ain't
human
shit.
being. So then I had to, like, take a step back. Okay, let's get cheating out of our fucking life. Like, we've done that. We've been there. And then I went on to, like, be a normal fucking boyfriend, at least, that doesn't cheat and make things up. But it sucks because... You don't like some people just fail to see the effort that like they need to put in during a relationship.
Right.
And once it's about to be out the window, now you want to like start trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really a constant. You got to be like you have to try every single day to make that person happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess that I feel like I'm that theory. I'm definitely the same way. Like I will fucking like if we break up. Even though this most recent one, I kind of I gave myself like a month and a half to like breathe. Yeah, and then I started like trickling in people. But normally, like my fucking like when I was 18, we broke up, and like that next week it was like 3 broads over that week. The next week it was like seeing my fucking other ex, and I was just all over the place. But I was like, I didn't know how to control my emotions, so it was just all coming out of my penis. So
your emotional penis.
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. Like I got scared of like I didn't want to sit in like the sadness of now I'm single, so I would just fuck people. But now I like took the L. I was like, okay, this sucks. I fucked things up. I ruined this person's what they thought was forever. So I had to sit with that for like a month and a half, and then I feel like I'm healthier. Yeah. Like I'm in a good spot. Being my best friends, what did you think? What did you think? Like, what's your advice for me next relationship?
Well, when we tell you not to fucking date them right away.
You think
maybe
you shouldn't
do that?
Wait, when you tell me to date someone, not
no,
to date
remember?
someone?
Okay, we're gonna give you
let's hear a recap, guys.
Give you a little recap here.
He told us that he was debating whether or not he wanted to start dating her or not.
Oh.
And
when
we said
she was going away for school, we got to put that out there. Yeah. Going to a whole other country for school.
Right.
It's a game time call.
Right.
Yeah.
So we were saying, okay, if she wants to be in a relationship, she will show loyalty in this other country. Yeah. And then you can date when you get back.
Yeah, see how it's going to work while she's gone.
Right, because then you don't have any attachments if she literally
you can
throws
both
it
do
to
your
shit
own thing
in the other country.
Honestly,
and you don't feel bad because you're like, it's not working for me. We don't have any ties to really cut, but I'm just going to...
That probably would... if we did that, we probably would have fucking dated forever.
So we fucking told him that, and 2 hours later, he came back and said, well... We're dating.
Yeah, my brother said we should date.
I got it.
So that
I had to make a game time
basically.
Call, and I was 60-40. I was like, you know what? Because part of me was like, I can either lock it in and make it official right now, or I don't make it official, and then I have to worry about like, I don't have to, but then I would worry about like, is she gonna be like fucking other people the whole time? Am I gonna fuck other people? So I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's fucking call it right now. Let's make it happen. But in the long run, the distance caused so many like arguments and shit that when she came back home, we had all that to compare it to, and then it was fucked.
But in the long run, you should be very thankful that it worked out in the way that it did, because if you did do what we suggested, like you would have never experienced how she was at Spain, and then say you guys traveled somewhere and then that's how she fucking acted, you would probably lose your shit.
Yeah, that's fair. That's true. It was definitely both. And I mean, on the plus side, she proved herself to be like, she was very loyal when she was gone, and she was fucking great with like communication and all that. So there was hope. But hey, not everything fucking works out. So so I also think that you'd say you've been like heartbroken before.
Yeah.
So
yes,
I think that when you've been heartbroken, like, what are your expectations? Being someone that's been like heartbroken, or you've been really hurt by a guy, don't you kind of put yourself first in relationships after that, or do you still like feel like you're just extremely dependent and need to like rely on him?
I would say in the past I was way more codependent than I am now. Yeah. So I feel like I've learned something different from like each of my relationships, and they've helped me like have a better relationship that I do now.
Like what?
Like, okay, so with like past, I literally like quit my job for the summer because he had like a summer house in Wisconsin, and I was like, oh my god, like I want to be up there all the fucking time. Like that would be so fun. Yeah. And then it was literally like he didn't give a fuck that I was there. And you just wanted to hang out with his friends all the time. And like that was fine, but I would at least ask like, at the end of the night, can we at least hang out for like just a little?
Yeah, like have some alone time.
Yeah. But like his parents wouldn't let us sleep in the same bed, which is fine. We're in high school. But he would get all weird and be like, well, I can't be down here for long.
Like he would use it as an excuse to like get away from you? Yeah.
And then I'd be fucking sleeping and he would go back out with his friends at night and then like try and talk to me like I would like everything would be fucking fine in the morning, as if like I would much rather have like been woken up like, hey, let's go do some fun shit. I'd be like, fuck yeah,
and then just dip on me while I'm fucking sleeping.
Right. Yeah. It like hurt. And then like to tell me like, oh, this one girl's like super into me here and blah blah blah, and like this girl and that girl, and then I just have to sit there and be like, okay. And she's like fucking in the next room sleeping there too, and I'm like,
you kind of realize like when people fuck you over, you kind of realize that like going into a relationship, you need to be able to like cover your back.
Yeah.
And otherwise, like I think that's like what happened with some people in my past, which was like, I've been through a lot of shit. Like, I fucking had breakups and all that. Like, I know how this goes. Like, we might work, we might not. But when it's someone's first time in a serious relationship, they take forever and always and all that shit so serious that it fucking crushes them. That's what I, like, I feel so bad about that.
Also, like, what I learned from it is just that, like, I should not invest practically, like, everything I fucking have when I don't even know how it's gonna go.
Yeah, don't put all your eggs in
when
the
I
basket.
look at it now, I should not have even tried to go up there during the fucking week, because it was a waste of my time.
Yeah.
And some of his family was like extremely sexist, and it like bothered the fuck out of me.
Sexist?
Sexist.
Like, how so?
We would have like dinner at his grandpa's across the street, and his grandpa would just look at me in the eyes and he'd be like, yeah, everyone, Kaylee's doing the dishes. And I'd be like, okay.
No way.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
I'd be like, well, no, I'm not.
Or he would
be
doing like lawn work with his brother on their grandpa's like property, and I would walk over and ask like what they're doing or how long they were gonna be, and his grandpa would yell out the window at me and say, go back home and clean the floor with my daughter, which was his mom, of course, but like he would just be so fucking rude to me that I never wanted to go up again. And then his dad would end up driving me back home because he never actually like left Wisconsin.
It sucks when you're with someone's family and you fucking hate them.
Yeah.
Like that sucked so bad. You guys know. Go ahead.
I've literally only ever dated guys with mean fucking moms.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, his mom, my ex's, like, most recent ex's mom, she was really nice, and his dad was really nice. But, like, they would call me names sometimes, and, like, that was, like...
Oh, hey, you stupid cunt. How you doing?
They called me hippie because I got my fucking nose pierced, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, meanwhile, I took it out fucking after, like, a month because people said shit. But, like, then, like, the ex before that, his mom was bad shit crazy. I'm pretty sure his mom wanted to fuck him. It was... incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, there were just so many problems.
I hate when like when you have like a mom that's like
possessive,
like dick rides their son. Yeah.
Bro, oh my god.
I get that.
I would be sitting there and she'd be like, I'm not gonna say his name, so
say James.
Yeah, James. She'd be like, James, come rub my back, and he'd be like, okay, mommy, and I'd be like,
puke.
While you're there?
Well,
puke.
I'm fucking sitting at the dinner table.
Whoa. James,
fucking
finger me.
I feel like,
James, finger me, will you?
Fucking
yeah, and like,
Mom.
what's up with moms taking naps in their sons' beds?
Okay, that's fucking.
I've
Is
never
that
heard
fucking
of that.
anyone else?
No.
Like, why is it just me? Because that was literally like my past ex, and like, not to throw him under the bus, my current boyfriend, his mom sometimes naps in there.
Are you for real?
For real.
Do you ever just
like,
send him a
not
text
fucking
like,
with
hey,
him, of
are you
course.
fucking your mom?
No, not with him, of course. But like,
no, I know.
I don't get like past ex-boyfriend. I get my current boyfriend is like, it'll be something like, oh, my dad's working in the garage and their bedroom is right above the garage, and so she napped in my bedroom. Or like, there's always an excuse that makes sense, so I don't really care that much.
Yeah, but it's like...
And she doesn't act like she wants to fuck him, so it's okay. Like...
I don't live with my mom, so my mom doesn't cock block me in my fucking
Yeah.
relationships, but I don't think she would. I think if anything, my mom would be so intimidating, because my mom is like a lot like me, and like she's a very bold character in the fucking room. She likes to, like, center of attention type of thing. But my mom will she'll outsmart a girl. Like, she won't. Most mothers will sit there and be like, well, tell me about this and tell me about that, and like they'll just let the girl talk.
Yeah.
My mom will she'll fucking, if you say you're a CNA, she'll be like, what fucking, like, where at? Like, where'd you go?
That's
like, she'll
cool,
pick your
though.
brain and, like, because then she knows that you're not, like, bullshit. But at the same time, it's intimidating. So if a girl's leaving, it's because my mom intimidated them, not because she was trying to get fucky with her son. That's so weird. Oh, my God. I can't even imagine.
Like, what would you do
From the flip side, if I'm at a girl's house and her dad's like, hey, will you rub my feet for me? I'd be like,
Absolutely.
get me out of this fucking house. Yeah. There was actually a girl, I'm not going to say her name, she lived somewhat close, a girl that I was kind of seeing. We would we would hang out after school once in a while. And I would go to her house and she would always like sit with her legs on her dad's fucking shit.
That's weird.
And like,
that's weird.
I was trying to fuck her and her dad's sitting there like this big boss, like, I got your girl on my fucking legs. Yeah, that's your daughter, man. What
That's
a fucking
gross.
badass you are.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't get into all that.
That's so gross.
No.
Yeah. Wow, one of the questions on this thing is, have you ever had an actual orgasm during sex? That's how fucked it is. Why not just buy a vibrator, though? Like, do you own one?
No.
Why not?
Actually. I don't get, like...
You don't get horny when you're not with your boyfriend? Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, not really. I think it's, like, just, like, a side effect of the pill that, like, I just don't... I mean, like, I can be put in the mood, but I usually don't just, like, sit and chill in my room and, like, get horny.
I think, like, I mean, I agree with that as well, but I guess in a really weird way, I'm also nervous. Like, what if I like it more than sex?
Yeah.
Like,
that's
it kind of sounds dumb, I think, but it's, like, I feel like it's similar to the guys who, like, in high school or something, they, like, jacked off so fucking much that, like, if a girl gave them a hand job,
it doesn't
wasn't
work.
the fucking same.
Yeah.
Right.
And it didn't work, and they were kind of just like, Like,
that's not even high school anymore. That's a lot of guys now.
I'm
Yeah.
just a little nervous that, like, maybe that's how it would be. And then, like, if I like it so much, like, how much would it affect him if then he was like, I want to do shit. And I'm like, use my vibrator.
Get the vibrator.
Yeah.
That could be hot.
Okay, so I think that when a guy jacks off all the time and then he can't get off from a girl, it's because he's making his fucking, like, he's making it so the only thing he ever feels is jerking off. So actually a vagina feels better, but his brain doesn't know how to handle that because we just deal with rough skin and lotion all the time. But on the flip side, like, a vibrator, I know that I've used a vibrator on, like, there's nothing I can do. I can be great with my hands. I could be 10 out of 10 with my tongue. There's nothing a guy can do that's going to give you, like, a fucking vibrating sensation on your fucking clit. So I would only do it, like, my rule, it's like, I don't say this, but I only really like to use a vibrator, like, while I'm fucking you. That way, like, at least you're getting fucked and you're getting a vibrator. You don't know that it's just the vibrator. Because if I just sit there and hold a vibrator on you, you're going to finish. And I did nothing to do that. So I'd like to be like, well, I was fucking her, so she came. Like, I had part of it, you know.
No, it's
so
just
it's like,
the vibrator.
Yeah, but I kind of get the same thing. Like, with the Kendra Lust, if you guys don't know, Kendra Lust gifted me a fleshlight that she signed. Yeah. And I had a girlfriend in the beginning, so I didn't fuck it. And I didn't fuck it for so long. And I tried to once, and then I didn't. But then, like, once the girlfriend was out of the picture, I was like, all right. I sat down with this fucking toy right in front of me, and I was like, I need to make sure that I can, like, outlast this fucking thing. So the first time, like, I just edged myself so many times, which means, like, you're about to come, but you don't. And I did that so many times that I like, trained myself to not just come right away from a sex toy. So I did it. I feel like I did it the right way. Whereas, like, you can use a sex toy on me and I'm going to still last as long as regular sex. I made them so they're even. It's fucked that they're even, but yeah. If there was because there's going to be plenty of sex robots in like 10 years. Would you ever fuck a sex robot?
No.
Even if it was like, really it was the best sex you'll ever have. You get to put fucking $50 in.
No, because there's more than just getting pounded in your vagina. You know.
What if it has like a little clit stimulator?
No, it's not. I mean,
and a hair puller.
Person and like skin to skin,
right.
like.
Angelo's like,
well, I'm thinking
more
like
it pulls your hair.
But well, what if it did?
Is it gonna choke me and pull my hair?
What if it did?
That's whatever.
No.
That's like that's okay. So like, the way she's looking at it is like it's literally just a lifeless body.
Yeah, I need that person there. Yeah.
Right. So like, yeah, the sex could be good, but will you want to continue it if it doesn't have like the qualities you want or qualities you love in like that person?
But you will fuck a sex robot. We already know that. Yeah. So.
Well, okay, here's my thing. That's actually not like there's where you teeter on like saying no. Like, well, you can't. Your argument is there's not real human skin. It's not a real person. I mean, my argument
I would not be turned on. You would have to lube that.
I don't know where to put the fucking robot when I'm done. That's my thing. If there's a room that you can go, and this sounds so fucked up, but if there's a room that you could go into and they like sanitize the fucking robots, I will walk into a room and like I have to try it. I would have to be like, you know what? Let's go, Sally. Whatever the fuck your name is, let's try it. Because I want to like. Now, if the robot's better than the fucking person, then do you just buy a robot? Or do you get married still?
Well, would you not feel guilty?
Feel guilty what? Just fucking a robot?
Just fucking a robot for the rest of your life?
If you were dating someone and she's like, I want to fuck, and you're just like so not into it because you know because you've been robo-fucked
already?
Yeah. You're like...
Yeah, well, a robot, yeah.
Oh, God.
See, I feel like it would just kind of fuck
Yeah, maybe you could try it one time, but not me.
You get addicted.
That's a fucking problem for sure. All right, let's talk about, there's so many questions here that are like kind of weird. Wait, okay, did you think of your fucking awkward one yet?
No, I haven't had an awkward one.
I haven't really
You've never been embarrassed in bed?
No.
Really?
No.
I've had some things said to me that sometimes make me like,
like a guy trying to dirty talk?
Yeah, it's so uncomfortable.
What did he say?
He was like, tell me you're my dirty side.
Oh, he said it to you in person?
I would start laughing.
Yeah, that's so awkward.
I was like, I'm hot. Like, I couldn't do it.
I'm your dirty slide.
Yeah, like, it was not cool.
Yeah, I think when someone doesn't dirty talk, it's so hard to get them over. Because I've had someone that didn't dirty talk a lot at all, and I would try to say, like now I'm telling you what I'm literally saying. I would text her like, say these fucking lines,
so
you know?
Memorize the
lines.
Like
memorize it. But then we'd be fucking, and she'd be like, put it in my ass. And I'd be like, say it with some fucking oomph. Yeah. Say it like you mean it.
The thing is, like, I feel like if she's saying it like that, it's because she literally doesn't want it.
That's what I would say. Like, do you not want it? She'd be like, no, I'm just nervous. I don't want to. I'm just nervous to talk in bed. It's like, I guess.
Oh, I'd talk the whole time.
You like talking?
I talk the whole time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of hot.
I mean,
but
I feel like if I wanted something, I feel better like whispering it. I'm not like, oh yeah, like just blatantly
not like loud. I'm not screaming.
Are you a loud talker or a quiet talker?
No. It depends on if my parents are home.
Okay, that's fair.
Or his parents are home.
Yeah, but I would say about 99.9% of the time, I'll just whisper it in your ear.
This girl from a couple nights ago, she didn't know she could squirt. Okay, like she didn't know she could squirt with another guy. She used a vibrator and thought that was the only thing. So I made her squirt, and the first time she was like mind blown. Holy fuck! I didn't think a guy could make me do it. The second time, like, we're going at it again, and she's like, oh, yeah, you want to make me fucking squirt? And she was, like, talking like that. And I was like, holy shit. Like, being someone that has never done that with a partner, she was like, she could be a porn star. And it was hot to me.
Yeah,
but sometimes, I've told this story a long time ago. I'm not going to say her name, but you guys both know her. I'll say it after. There was a girl that was on the cheerleading team at our school.
Oh,
and,
I know.
And I was fucking her, yeah.
I was.
And she was like, fuck my cheerleader pussy, keep going. She literally said that. And I was like, I don't know if that one gets me hard as much. That one doesn't really do it for me.
That would have to be like you saying
that's me being like, suck my salesman dick. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, oh god, don't incorporate your fucking hobbies with what you're doing.
Unless you were like, I only like fucking cheerleaders, and then
right.
That,
If I had a cheerleader
but
fetish.
But it was like so left field.
I know.
Like, you're like trailing right, and she throws you a curveball.
Yeah. Did she peak in high school? Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go.
She did, but she's still
still living her cheerleader dreams.
Yeah, she's like.
Maybe she's still saying that to this day.
fuck my... I don't even know. Have you ever had sex in public?
Yeah.
Have you had car sex, both of you?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've never done that. All the weird shit I've done.
Love it.
I had it once.
You like it?
Dude, mine was in a fucking, it's like the nasty, like, it's not a Bronco, but it's like the bigger, like,
Raptor?
SUV. No.
Wait, is it a truck?
No.
Oh. What kind of car is it? I don't know.
It's like it's like a, fuck, I don't know, he named it Doug. He doesn't watch these.
Is it a truck or an SUV or a car?
It's an SUV, but it looks like a truck, but it's not a truck. Do you know what if you took a Bronco, do you know what a Bronco looks like?
Not really.
Fuck, you guys.
Okay, it doesn't
it's
matter.
It's an SUV.
Yeah.
Anyways, you could put the back seats down, but
Yeah.
it looks like a fucking rectangle.
Okay.
And we literally drove down my neighborhood, pulled like into this weird, for some reason, cul-de-sac that no houses are in, and we fucking parked it there at like 9 p.m. and we fucking put the seats down in the back, and then I just laid on my stomach, and I got fucking rug burn.
Oh wow, from the back of the seats?
Dead ass, yeah. I was like laying on my stomach, and then it was just
He was just on top of you, and that was it?
Yeah,
Ew, okay.
It was
Where did
so
he come?
bad.
In a condom? Or
Yeah, we use those, yeah.
What about your sex car fucking?
Okay, most of the time it's like after we leave the bar or like leave like dinner and we're both kind of drunk, or not both, don't drive drunk. If I'm kind of drunk, then like we'll be driving and like usually I'm ready to like give him roadhead on the way home, and then sometimes he doesn't want to pull over, but a lot of times I'll be like, pull over after like 5 minutes, and then he'll pull over.
Pull over and fuck me. Just do it. I don't know
if I could do it sober, but when I'm like kind of hammered and I'm just like, let's fucking do it.
I mean, like, I feel like anything goes. Oh,
yeah.
I mean, I think there's one question in there because I remembered it too, where it was like, have you ever? I don't think it said. Oh, it was sex in public. Well, so mine wasn't sex necessarily, but we also touched each other in the car. His brother was driving, and then him and I were in the back.
Oh, you were in the back. That's
I've had sex in public.
Well, I was giving him a hand job, and his hands were down my pants, and we were both just like looking normal, but our hands
Dude, that's
were doing
so
things.
scary. That's
kinda
scares
scary.
me because it's like the only thing we fucking want is to just come.
I've been told that people do that shit in movie theaters, and like to each their own. But like, if there are kids there, what if the kid is just looking around and then he just sees some girl fucking riding dick up in the
don't
corner?
care.
Yeah.
I'm not into car sex. I never want to have car sex unless it's in like a fucking limo or some shit. I don't want to fuck in my car. I want to fuck in a bed. Or even if you're against the wall, I can put you up against the wall.
Okay, well, sorry you're a boring bitch, but...
If anything, I'm the most boring.
No, I don't think it's boring to not want to have sex in a fucking vehicle. And
then where's the
honestly,
where's like the craziest place you've had sex? Because mine's pretty crazy.
Oh wait, yeah, I want to hear yours.
Mine's probably like on top of a kitchen counter. That's it.
That's it? Okay.
I don't go out.
Yeah,
I don't take it
let's
outside.
hear it, bitch.
I got a blowjob from. I was leaning against the school at night, like late at night. I was leaning against the school, and she was on her knees blowing me, and I just was looking at the field. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
That was the only one. So I guess I got a
What a
blowjob
nice
outside of a school.
skylight view, you guys.
And I was like looking at like fucking manure and cow fucking fields and shit.
Oh my god.
It was
okay.
not great.
Well,
Yeah.
I used to manage a laser tag arena.
No fucking way. Wait, I think you told me.
I've definitely told you about this.
Well, I knew you
Okay,
guys
I
found
used
a
to-
condom in there.
Yeah, there were.
Was it
No,
yours?
Oh, wow.
no,
Was
it was
it?
not mine. No. Okay, well, yeah, I used to manage a laser tag arena, and like the whole thing had cameras everywhere, but obviously I had access to that, so I knew the blind spots. And yeah, I've had like me
You
and
would
my ex
fuck
had
against like the places that people would like hide to shoot each other.
yeah in the
Like
arena.
those big, like,
Nobody was there.
obstacles?
Like we were closed. Yeah.
Would there be like lasers
Kids
flying
are just
around while
running
you're
around
fucking
and
them?
we're
Yeah, kids are
fucking-
running. No. Fuck no.
Did you at least put the armor
Put
on?
the vest on? Yeah, for sure. No.
Fuck me until my vest falls off. God.
No.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I'm not into that type of like public. I like to do the most public I've ever felt actually was inside of our house but all the fucking windows were open, so like the neighbors could totally see us fucking, and it was a mixture of like people know we're fucking, but we're not totally in public.
Well,
I didn't mind that.
If you could like fuck anywhere, where would you? Like,
yeah, you know you're not gonna get caught.
Not like a dream place, because that's a little absurd.
Like a beach. I think a beach would be really fun.
Ew, in
Like
the
on the
sand?
sand?
No, okay. Everybody forgets that we use towels when they talk about beach sex.
There's
Nope,
still
towels.
sand all over the fucking towel, so...
Okay, but listen. Bring 3 towels, fucking lay them out.
Maybe like a
it's kind of
cabana.
like 7 p.m., the sun's setting, and you're just fucking. I think that's so awesome.
Mine would be the pool.
Like submerged in water fucking?
Well, like, he's holding me, and I'm like, you know.
Yeah, because I don't want pool. I don't like.
Wait,
I don't
but-
understand how people do that. Because pool
but, like,
water,
you're-
like going up into your vagina. Ew.
Yeah, your
See,
pussy's
like,
in
I don't
water,
know.
right?
Yeah, but like, I just want to experience it.
Wouldn't there be
You're
like
all
bubbles
slippery
fucking
and you're
coming
like,
up? I guess.
I guess
just
maybe
fucking
if
a
there's
bathtub.
nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
would
the
say in
only
a
big
bathtub, dude.
is my mom's, and I'm not about to fucking.
Well,
Yeah.
get like
mess
a.
around.
You could get like a hotel room with a big
Hell
bathtub.
no, I don't trust hotel rooms.
Yeah,
Shit.
hotel bath is a little sketchy. You're
Better
into that.
than. I am into that.
I know.
Better than a
But
fucking
I wouldn't in, like-
chlorine-filled
I
pool.
wouldn't in like an ocean, because I feel like that's nasty.
Yeah, you fucking pull out with
People
like algae
shit
in
and
your
pee in the
cock.
pool.
Thank you.
And you're gonna pump that water straight
I
up in your
don't
vagina.
want to fucking shit pee sex. She said that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't.
No, and a clear. Obviously, her
I said
fantasy is
not there.
a
In the-
clear pool.
Okay, yeah.
It's
clear.
clean.
Okay, like if it was our pool that we didn't put shit in, and it was literally just like
The
Yeah, it's like
water,
your family
yeah.
pool.
like
yeah.
that would be
Okay,
it would be the
yeah.
same. But I just say a pool because
I wonder if that would feel good.
I think it.
I am pretty sure I've had sex underwater at one point in my life.
I've taken baths, okay, and like I try to jerk off, and it's just like no.
No?
My dick is just like we're not really into that, and I'm like all right,
Okay.
and then I just like relax, like what fucking
I
baths are
relax.
made to do.
We
And
don't like
they're all
that.
stressed out. and
But
then
see,
I
I've
relax.
also done like in this like a little shower tub. It's not a full bath. It's like a half
Right,
shower,
right.
half tub, which are always so fucking small. And I had at the time, the partner I was with, she was like 5'2", so we could both fit in there like pretty comfortably. There was a time where like she got on top of me, like she was sitting at the end and I was sitting at the other end. We had like our fucking legs on each other.
Mm-hmm.
That was comfortable. She decides she wants to try fucking. She like gets on top of me and like gets up and like tries to ride my dick.
And your water
The
went
second she
everywhere?
goes down, water was fucking everywhere, and I was like, okay, fuck this. Let's just go to the bed. So number one spot to have sex for me is a bedroom.
I mean, yeah, that's
Do you
number
like
one.
car sex more
No.
than okay?
But it's like fun when you like leave the bar, you're kind of fucking tipsy, and you're
Yeah.
just like, fuck it, pull over. And then you get railed on the side of the road for about 10 minutes in the car.
See, if I were to do that, I would rather park and bend you over the hood of the car and fuck you like
Oh my
that than
gosh.
fuck in the car. I also I just clean my car. I don't want to come on my fucking seats.
Okay, then don't
Who's
fucking
to
come
say
on the
you're gonna
seats.
get in your seats?
It doesn't have to be in your car. Maybe it's in her car.
All right. Girls always have fucking messy ass cars though.
I
Girls are
think
My
messy
car's
as
not a
fuck.
mess.
Clean car.
Really?
You fucking
Oh no,
been
you're
in
yeah
it.
you give a fuck about your cars.
My car's not a mess.
Really? I feel like a lot of the women that I talk to have just like shit all over their car. Really? Well, it says, have you ever done a walk of shame? What does that mean?
One night stand.
I don't even know what that
Yeah.
means.
It's
One
like a
night stand.
shacker.
What the fuck is a shacker?
It's a southern term, apparently. My friend goes to school in South Carolina, and so it's the term shacker is when like you go out at night, you go home with a guy, and you have to do the walk of shame home, but you're like wearing his big T-shirt. So they call it like a shacker shirt a majority of the time. if
Oh.
you're
Okay,
wearing,
you don't have to be
huge
wearing
shirt.
his stuff
Yeah,
though.
but she's
Yeah.
just
You're
saying
like
it's-
Well,
walk,
like
Yeah.
that's what I correlated. with.
or it's almost like if you brought a random girl home here and then you like fucked her in the bedroom, whatever. The next day, your whole family is chilling out here,
And
and
she
she
has to
goes to
walk
leave.
out.
She's
Yeah.
got to walk. She doesn't fucking even
It's
know
like
them.
your
Yeah,
poor friend that one time whose car got towed.
yeah. That girl,
Oh,
his car
a
got
man.
very
towed.
huge
Yeah,
and long walk of shame.
Yeah.
I had the depths of that story make it even more fucked because this girl came over that we were sleeping with each other for a while, and on the night that she decides to surprise me with some sexy lingerie, she's got like a top on that just covers her nipples and there's like a string everywhere else, and then her panties and Crocs and her dad's jacket, like this big ass trench coat. So she comes to the door, she gets in my room, and I'm looking at her like, what the fuck are you wearing? She pulls it off and she's like, look, and it was hot. 3 hours later, I fall asleep and I wake up and there's like 40 missed calls. And I checked my phone, and what happened was she tried to park in the front, but there's only 2 a.m. parking there. So her car got towed. She left, couldn't get back in the building because she doesn't have a fucking key. And she had to go get her car from the towing place, dressed like that, and then go all the way fucking home at 6 a.m., get caught sneaking out. Like, that was probably the worst day she's fucking ever going to have.
Yeah.
Because that's awful. That's kind of why I don't like going to someone else's house to fuck them. Like, if there's a 9.5 out of 10 that wants me to come over and fuck her, or there's an 8 that will come to my place, I'm taking the 8 every fucking time. Because I don't want to... I had a friend that he was, like, fucking this girl in her house, and in the middle of them fucking, she told him, like, my parents are gone, blah, blah, blah. The mom comes in with the grandma, and the grandma starts screaming at the mom, like, get this fucking kid out of here. And now the mom's yelling at the daughter, and then meanwhile, this kid's just sitting here, like, with his dick half hard. Like, that's so bad.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't.
fucked up.
I don't want to get involved in any of that. Fucking absolutely not. So, we have sex here. That's it. Have you ever cheated? Have you ever had a one-night stand? You've had a one-night stand, right? No?
No.
Have you ever just met a guy and fucked and then that was it?
Not like
Or had a guy that you
sex.
fucked like the first time you hung out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Isn't that kind of the same thing?
Well, then he like forced me to date him, so no.
Oh.
I said no. It was like the first time I've literally ever been like, no, I don't want to date you. Because I literally didn't. I thought he was like kind of crazy.
You were younger at the time.
I was fucking right. No, this was 2 years ago.
Oh.
No, not that young.
All right.
And I literally was like, yeah, no, like I don't want to. And he was like, why? What's wrong with me? What the fuck? And I was like, there's your fucking evidence, buddy. Like, what? Why? Who says no to fuck buddies? Who?
I know, you gave him a perfect opportunity.
I literally did, one of the first ever. And then he was all like, we're fucking dating now.
Have you ever been like hookup buddies and then caught feelings for the person?
Yeah.
No.
You have?
Yep.
How did that go for you?
Got married.
Yep, I was
Now
like,
I'm
I know this
divorced.
story.
Oh, really?
Now I'm yeah.
So you guys just started off as like
We're best friends.
really?
I remember everything. She would tell me, she was like, we're kind of fucking. And I was like,
Yeah, then
oh,
we started
shit.
fucking.
And then she was like, I'm not really like into him though.
And then I was into
okay.
him.
And then she was. And I was like, would you look at that?
See, it's kind of awesome that way though. When well, I could appreciate that because I had known one of my exes for like 2 years, and we kind of had that like best friend. We talk about everything. Now we started having sex, and it felt so great. The only problem is you don't realize that it's so great because there's no expectations, there's nothing, and you just bring each other like instant joy when you're together. You have fun, you laugh, you have sex, and then you go home and you live without the person all the time.
Yeah.
And that's why that relationship is beautiful, is because you can hang out, you have heart-to-hearts, you fucking have sex, and then you go home and you don't give a fuck what they're doing because you got all of yours. But the second you start dating some people, now it's like there's all of a sudden I have to care this much, and I have to call you this much, and I have to do this. And that's where it's like, fuck.
It's like new expectations. That were
Yeah,
there
so it's
before.
really not the same. I used to think like, oh, dating your best friend, that would be perfect. Like, but really, unless you really know how each other are in relationships, it's a completely different person. Because you could be fucking awesome as my best friend, but the second I start dating you, you like have all these fucking weird rules, and I can't talk to girls, and I can't do my podcast, and I can't.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
I
fuck,
feel like
I'd
there's
rather
so
be your
many
friend.
girls that like try and hide that they're fucking like that too, where they're like,
Well,
"Hey,
yeah.
dude, like I'm cool. Like I'm cool.
Not every, but obviously
A
not.
majority.
But a majority, yeah, of people my age, they have this like very cool, relaxed, chill vibe in the beginning, and then you start talking like 4 times of hanging out, and all of a sudden they're
they're possessive.
Yeah, they want to walk out.
Controlling.
Yeah, I had a female that we were seeing each other. We've seen each other 5 times within the past 5 years. We had like a consistently once a year we hang out thing, and more recently I started talking to her a little bit more. We hung out 3 times, 3 fucking times. I told her from the first time we hung out, look, if we hook up, and what do you guys think of this? If we're both single, and I tell you, hey, I'm really attracted to you sexually. You're fucking gorgeous. I think you're funny, but I don't want to commit anything. I want to be sexually active, but I don't want to date. What would your response be to that, considering you're interested in the guy, like you think he's attractive?
Then
that's fine.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
And if you have concerns, then you can voice them then.
Yeah.
Per se, something like, are you going to be doing this with other girls? Which is something I feel this person should have asked instead of assumed.
She was really. We're just calling her out right now.
Well, okay, so let me back up.
I was like confused.
So I said like I'm seeing other girls. I'm not seeing 50, but yeah, there's a few other broads that I'm talking to.
But I was under the impression that you said that, and then she was just like, "Oh, okay." And then when she actually saw that was really the case, then it was like, "Well, what the fuck?" And it's like,
I didn't even know you said that. I thought she just literally assumed that it was like you're just doing that with everyone that you hang out.
No, the first 2 times we hung out, she knew that I was talking to other people, okay? Mm-hmm. And she just never had seen it, really, was what it was. Now, like, after the second time hanging out, I posted a video of a girl's foot, like her toes were holding the vape, and I like brought her foot over and I hit the vape from her foot. Obviously, now this girl knows it's not her foot, it's someone else's. And now, all of a sudden, the third time we hang out, we're watching a movie, we're hanging out, it's fun. And then, out of nowhere, she gives me this, like, pouty, like, fucking look. And I'm like, what's wrong? And she's like, I don't know. I just don't like how you're, like, treating me, like, and you're treating all these other girls the same way. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, I just feel like everything we're doing is fake. And I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, you're watching a movie with me and massaging my feet and laying with me, and then you're doing that with another girl next week. And I'm like, and?
Yeah.
Like, we're still fucking having a good time, aren't we?
It's also fucked up to me that, like, she had so many expectations, fully knowing that, like, you just came out of, like, a very serious long-term relationship.
Months,
yeah. And she had these expectations that, like, a month later, like, you were going to be ready to just commit to someone else. Like, fuck you.
And I'm literally telling you, hey, don't get too fucking crazy. I'm into you. Yeah. You're great. We have a great time together, but I'm still seeing other people. I'm not committing. And then you get mad at me for not committing.
Right.
I told you from the fucking start.
Exactly. You voiced that you were doing that. You literally have no viable reason to get upset over that when you literally said it was okay.
Yeah, you chose.
And then continued.
It's like if I told you, hey, I'm seeing other people, and you go, oh, well, then fuck that. I'm not messing with it.
Then okay.
I can respect that because you don't want to fucking talk to a guy that's talking to other people. I get that.
Yeah.
Even I've not wanted to talk to a girl because she talks to a lot of. I get it, you know.
Right.
But if you're gonna do something, and you say I'm cool with it, I don't mind if you talk to other people, then back your shit up.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I don't really. Do you feel like when you're talking to a guy, I mean, you're both in relationships now, but when you're talking to a guy, how long does it take you to commit? Like, what needs to happen in order for you to really make it exclusive before dating, before he asks you to be?
I have only had, like, 2 actual relationships, like my previous one and the one I'm in now. So I don't think I really have, like...
a telltale sign.
Yeah, I don't. It's like...
I don't know if I would say I have one, but it would just, I guess, like, commitment in a sign, if you could, like, if they show that they want to see you as much as, like, you want to see them, or, like, they're showing effort and you're not even dating, and they're not, like, pushing you to have sex or something, and you're, like, not in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
If it seems like everything is very mutual and, like, the feelings are mutual, and then, like, the question is asked, like, will you be my girlfriend, whatever, then, like, I would most likely say yeah, because it's like, if everything seems mutual and nothing seems, like, sus, like, straight out the bat. Like,
yeah.
It's fair. Yeah, I wish that more people had like a chill fucking view of it. But I think right now, and especially right now, because like the quarantine, everyone's lonely as fuck. I think a lot of people are just like, they want to like, I want to be dating you fucking right away. It's like, you don't even know what my favorite fucking ice cream flavor is. You don't know what I watch on TV. You don't know my mom's name. You just want to date me because why? That's why I said, I was like, I don't think and for the listeners, the girl that I just talked about that like walked out and stormed out of my room and got mad because I wasn't committing to her, or she didn't say it that way. She said, I don't want to be your second option, and then stormed out of the room. What was I going to fucking say? I'm drawing a blank.
For the viewers.
Like, how she doesn't know your mom's name.
Oh. What I said to her was, like a few days after that, I said, I don't think you're actually into me. I think you're into the idea of someone wanting you and you only.
Right.
And that's something that that's fucking underrated. People don't realize it, but because if you make me feel like I'm the most important, sexy, amazing, funny guy ever, it doesn't really matter how you look. It matters how you make me feel. You make me feel like I'm at the top of the world. Like, that's awesome. I fall in love with that feeling, and now I want more of that feeling, so I keep you around. It's the same thing as a fucking Juul. A Juul you use, and it gives you this, like, nicotine-fulfilling fucking thing, but you're not, like, in love with the look of the Juul, and you'll get whatever has nicotine in it. I just want to make that, I need that feeling again.
Yeah.
That's fucking scary to me, a little bit. But I guess you guys
do it. Her and I are like,
yeah, I guess so.
You guys are like, fuck, my life is just fuck now. What's your best sex tip for a guy out there that wants to have sex, that's, you know, it's kind of new to him, he's just starting to have a few hookups. New, yeah, like he just got Tinder, he wants to start fucking more, but he's a little bit nervous from two girls.
What he should say to girls, or what he should do if he's like with them and wants
let's
to
do it. Let's do it let's take step by step here. You're messaging a guy on Tinder. What's a message that you'll read that is instantly you're not into?
Almost anything.
Okay, be a little open-minded.
I'd say like really weird pickup lines. 'Cause I did have Tinder for like a short period of time, and I immediately deleted it after this one guy. He searched my name on Facebook, found out my mom's full name, and when I asked him why he moved from California to Wisconsin because I was genuinely curious, he said to fuck your mom blank blank and stated her full fucking name, and I was like, I'm fucking deleting Tinder.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's creepy.
So like,
that's not even like funny.
Oh no, I was like, you're fucking weird, dude. Like, yeah.
I would say like the weird pickup lines. Okay, yeah, I know weird pickup lines can be funny, but like if you're aggressively just like, I don't mind. I don't mind. Okay, yeah, that gets at me. But I don't mind if you're like open about like saying like, okay, this is really all that I want. I expect is just a hookup. That's fine. But if you're aggressively like, do you want to come over and like let's fucking do that? Like, okay, like, that would be
on Twitter.
Yeah.
Of guys being like, why aren't you talking to me? I want to touch you.
Do you
and
think?
They just like don't stop.
Yeah. So like double texting, triple texting is a firm no.
Okay, unless you're answering, like, say I sent you 3 questions and you decide to answer them in like 3 separate texts.
Right.
That's fine.
But if
I'm not answering and you double interpret.
Yeah. The people that are fucking like, hello, I'm like,
yeah. Fuck that. And then they get like, you ever see when the guys get like rage? Like they get like you haven't answered them. Yeah, that's it's so weird. A girl will not answer a guy like 5 times. He'll be messaging her, hey, and then it's just all of a sudden like, you're a stupid ugly bitch anyways. You smell like shit. It's like,
okay.
I guess like my main tip for like initiating conversation or anything like that.
Just be a nice fucking person.
Just be genuine, like literally genuine. Like don't try and force yourself to be funny because
if you're not,
it can go very wrong. Where they're like, oh, he's fucking creepy.
What's a message that you would answer?
I don't know.
I mean,
if a guy said like, hey, I think you're really cute.
Yeah, I will answer that.
Okay, what if he says, like, let's say you have fucking Champion on. If he goes, oh, what other clothing brands do you like? He tries to spark a question from your pictures.
I'll answer that.
Or if you're at a restaurant,
I
he goes like,
appreciate
hey,
that.
what kind of salmon do you like?
Yeah, I'll answer shit like that.
Okay.
Like, they're genuine because it shows that he's interested in what you like.
Okay.
Like, it's not like, okay, I didn't have any shows, or like, say I didn't list any shows I liked or something, and he was like, The Office is pretty good. I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, like, okay.
Like,
Because it doesn't relate to you.
Where am I supposed to go from there?
Yeah, okay.
Like, if it literally has nothing to do with that person, like, you're not going to spark it.
So what if a guy's like, I hate this is the only pickup line I can think of. What if a guy's like, are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only Ted I see.
That's funny.
Would you respond to
Yeah,
that?
I'll respond. That's funny.
Okay, so basically, don't fucking...
Don't oversell it.
Yeah, don't like overdo it. So I always like to keep it simple and be like,
If you
hey,
really
I think you're
gotta
really
fucking
attractive.
work to get laid, like...
Yeah, just be
Just
normal.
fucking-
I think
Yeah.
the easiest way to tell if a girl's interested in you, and you guys could probably agree with this one, is like I said, like when I see a girl's got like a certain brand on, or she's at a restaurant, I'll go off of that, because then I look through your profile.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I saw you were at fucking Buttermilk. Have you ever been in the one in whatever? Or what's your favorite? Like it's easy to branch off because I'm doing it from something that you have in your
Relate to.
pictures.
Yeah.
So
It
you like to
literally
feel like
makes
you're
sense.
related to. So you think that's a good answer?
Yeah. Like, you
Okay.
should connect your first line or first message to them to something they have in their profile. Otherwise, you look creepy.
Do you think that if a guy asks to hang out too early, that's a turnoff or like intimidating? Like if you've only been talking the first day of you guys matching on Tinder, and he's like, "Do you want to come over tomorrow night and hang out?"
That's
Is that
like, no.
too? Is that too like?
It's not
fucking-
necessarily intimidating, but it's kind of like, okay, like I don't even know you.
So I think it's based off of the conversations you had. So like if your conversation for the whole first day was like really good and really genuine and you were okay with going there,
Yeah.
then like that's fine.
Actually, here's my best piece of advice. Wait for the girl to initiate hanging out. Because if you initiate hanging out and she knows pretty like quickly after you start talking if she ever wants to see you in person. And like if she actually wants to and offers to hang out, like if she offers to hang out,
Yeah.
then like that's obviously like a sign that she'll actually hang out. But if she's kind of like, yeah, we'll see, I work a lot, like
Yeah, that's
I
a
hate
telltale
that.
sign she
Yeah.
does not want to hang
Fuck
out with
that.
you.
then just
You work a
don't
lot.
even try.
Forget it.
Yeah.
My thing is like, I don't know, I have a hard time initiating things like that unless I've known you for a while. So if it was like someone on Tinder and we had like a message for like we had messaged for a couple weeks, I might like it might just be like a do you ever want to hang out or like I
Yeah.
don't know, but like
At least it's still like playful that
It's
you want to have it.
something-
Like,
yeah.
You want to meet him. Yeah, I think that's probably a fucking great, like that is a great answer, but it's so hard for guys to not like
not only
to
that
wait.
yeah, but the girl might not be an initiator. She like literally might be waiting for fucking you to ask,
Yeah.
which is typically what I would do. Like I would like people to ask me, so then I feel more secure about like, okay, I'm not the only one.
Well,
that wants
then,
to hang out.
like if
But-
that's the case, give it a little while
Yeah,
because
Right.
give it a few days before
A
you
minimum
ask.
yeah,
minimum
give it a
three.
few days to see if she stops answering you.
right,
you
like
know?
after the first day, if she stops.
All right, so we got that. We got like the first conversation out of the way. What
Then
guys
hanging
should and
out,
shouldn't do.
convo.
Then bringing up when to hang out. What do you think is like? What do you want on your first time meeting a guy? Do you want to like? If he's like, let's cuddle and watch a movie, is that like intimidating because he's just trying to fuck you? Do you want to go out to eat? What do you, as 21-year-olds in 2020, what do you think is a good first date option?
Like for like an actual like date.
Like first time you're meeting a
Not
guy
a
on
movie.
Tinder.
Not a movie.
Not
That
a
is
movie
for
theater
sure.
or not a movie period?
And not a movie theater, thank you. I think a movie theater is like the worst place to go on for a
'Cause you're
first
not
date.
even
can't get to
You
know
cannot
anybody,
talk to
yeah.
the person, and then it's just kind of uncomfy because if it feels uncomfortable, like you still have to sit there through the whole fucking 2 hours,
I-
and you're like,
I would rather like go to some like I would rather go meet them for a little bit first, but rather
Yeah.
than like because I want like I would say yes like go out to eat, get something to eat, but I need to like sit and like have a conversation first.
Yeah.
Because if you go out to eat and then you just sit there and it's fucking awkward and you don't know like you're just kind of like yes, what are you gonna fucking order? And it's
Right.
like I don't give a shit what you're gonna eat, you know?
Yeah.
Like go there and like go to their house, get to know them a little bit so that at least you're more comfortable with each other, and then go to eat and then go back and watch a movie or whatever.
Like, definitely feel it out in a public setting first, because then if you're not comfortable, where they're like, hey, do you want to like go to my place or whatever, you can be like, sorry, and you can like literally make up any excuse. But if you're totally comfortable, then why wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's kind of weird, and it's like so little kiddish. But I find that, like, going to get ice cream is a great thing because it's at night and it's in the car.
Everyone likes ice cream.
If we're going to go get ice cream at 8 p.m., it could be we go through the drive-thru, sit in the parking lot, talk for 30 minutes, and then you leave. Or I can comfortably say, like, do you want to come in after? Because it's like the ice cream isn't going to fucking be there 20 minutes later. It's gone.
Yeah.
So I could be like, do you want to come inside after? And she'd be like, no, I have work.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you're not interested in me at all.
You go to get ice cream. Now you know what kind of ice cream she likes. So if down the road,
down the road,
we
don't need to drive through. I got it at my fucking place.
Not that it would be creepy, but guys should really like keep notes
on what their girlfriends eat or their
partners.
partners.
My boyfriend
only
does
eat
that.
Or anything, but just like if Christmas ideas, like if you're in a relationship, it's really good. I do this personally, but it's like, say if you and I were talking and you want to get me a Christmas gift, blah, blah, blah. And like one day I'm just like, we're walking in the mall and I'm like, oh my God, I love these fucking shoes, but they're so whatever. And like, I just can't do it right now, blah, blah. Literally type it in your fucking phone.
Oh my God.
Because
my boyfriend does that.
You're so lost and it's fucking Christmas and you're like, oh my God, I have no idea. And she hasn't thought about it for like months and then you get it. She's gonna be like, holy fuck,
when I would
God,
FaceTime,
he remembers that?
Yeah.
Like,
when I would FaceTime my ex-girlfriend when we were long distance, it was like 3 fucking weeks before I was visiting, maybe 4. And she was just little things that she would bitch about. Like, I don't have any fucking, there's no good like brands of like, what was a fabric softener out here.
Yeah.
And I instantly, like while we're on the phone, I'm writing it down. And then her friend, they were talking about like their favorite snacks at a movie theater. Her friend goes like, I love dark Twix and blah, blah. Fucking got it. And
like
then we made that
genuine.
box, and then I showed up, and there was like 30 things that she wanted in this box that she had talked about for months, and then it felt like fucking holy shit. It gives a fuck.
It's genuine, yeah. And it literally doesn't have to be like, oh, I got her a fucking Gucci bag,
Yeah, it
or
doesn't
like
have to be expensive.
anything that's expensive.
Yeah.
Like just showing that you fucking pay attention is like something a girl will find so attractive.
Yeah, for all the guys and girls out there, and girls, I think, win the guy over more because guys don't really expect girls to buy them shit. But if I know that, like, I have Aquaphor that I always put on my lips or something, and, like, the girl knows one day to just bring it over, I would be like, holy fuck. Like, it could be a $2 Aquaphor tube, and I'd be blown away. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's what sucks is when...
That's a hint, ladies.
Yeah, Angela likes Aquaphor.
What sucks is when you have someone that you think, and I'm not going to try to call someone out on this, it just is going to happen. So treat this one lightly. But when you think someone knows everything about you, and then Christmas time comes around, and the gifts aren't really what you're into, and you feel like they could have done. And I hated that feeling because now I feel like I'm greedy and ungrateful because here this girl is spending all this time and like doing this to get me a gift just to make me happy, but I'm like not satisfied by it because I feel like you could have done better. Like that's fucked for me because I'm so big on like personal. I want to get you something to do with your fucking dog, your mom, like, whatever. I want to be personal with it, but if I don't get a gift that's personal, I feel like shit.
Well, I get if timing is off. Like, that would be the only excuse to me is if, like, say you literally weren't talking for years before, or you literally just met and you got into your relationship quickly.
2 weeks before like Christmas.
Fucking November. Yeah. And December. And, you know, that's the only, like, reasonable excuse to me
you didn't have a lot of time.
Why it's not very genuine.
But in your case, you guys were together for a while, and I know it was like, I remember it was
they were
shitty.
Cute, but it just
they were
wasn't...
cute. Yeah, and you know what? There's nothing wrong. I think it's nice to give one sentimental, like, couple-y thing.
Yeah.
But if you're going to make the whole gift, like, things that really only pertain, like...
Or, like, fun.
Yeah.
I think that's just something that she'll grow out of, though, because I was a little bit like that in the beginning too.
Yeah.
I would get so bored and I would have no fucking clue what to do, and I'd be like, oh my god, I'm gonna make like this out of us, and oh my god, I'm gonna buy this and it's us, and like you just start to fucking look crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty much, because you look like you're obsessing, in which you kind of are, because you're like.
It could have been like a picture frame and.
My favorite movie.
And and then like, you know, like a hoodie that you like, and
from a band that I like.
Yeah, and something. Yeah.
Nail polish.
Could have been nail polish.
Yeah, that's a good one, actually.
Another hint, ladies.
I feel like I'm so easy to buy gifts for because I literally like I have tattoos
you
of
only
what
wear
I'm
black,
into.
so it's not hard to buy shit for you.
Yeah, I don't know. But
I've actually never felt like that though. But like in both relationships, like we both just kind of say like we'll tell each other like what we want, or we give it ideas.
Yeah.
I feel like it should
like
be
we don't
open
leave it.
too.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a question. I don't even know what you guys do actually. But in a relationship in the beginning, for me, because I've been the guy to overspend on his girlfriend, I don't want to underspend. So I like to come at it with like, hey, let's go 50-50 on all food bills and all fucking travels. And if I want to treat you, like I'll do it on my own time. It'll be a surprise. Do you think that that's fair?
Yeah.
Do you appreciate that? Or do you think that's shitty?
Fair.
Okay,
That's more than fair. And there's,
Yeah.
and like you say you're going to treat her sometimes, like the roles should also be reversed.
Yeah. Like there are multiple times where I've just been like, I'll pay.
Yeah, that's fucking so sick.
But like if
I don't know why
But
you
how
think
do-
that's sick though. It's
how
a
do you
normal thing.
establish?
it should be normal is the thing.
It isn't, yeah.
And it clearly isn't for you, which is why I think it's
no,
sick.
my most recent ex was a fucking doll about that. She would spend a lot, like she would take the bills whenever she would always try to fight it. I loved that. What I didn't like though is that like it was always me covering 100% or her covering 100%. And I think it's because I didn't have the conversation. But how do you have a conversation that's like, hey, I want to split the bills without seeming like a little pussy?
You can say, like, if she pays for dinner, you can say, I'll grab dessert. And I know it's not as much, but it's still, like, saying, like, stop paying for everything.
Do you guys, like, if you go out to eat with either of your Alexes, if you go out to eat, like, do you both put your cards on and split it? Does one person cover?
I've actually never done that with him.
Yeah, we don't ever like really. We don't split it.
Like
it's usually just like if I pay for dinner, next time he pays.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like
I guess it's
for
fair.
groceries, because we go to the same school and we like practically live together.
Yeah.
We'll like go there and I have a gift card or something. I'll be like, yeah, I'll pay, and then he'll be like, okay, I'll just pay next time, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Last time he conveniently forgot his card. And I was like, but he literally did, and I just gave him shit for it as a joke.
I mean, yeah, you can't. But if you also come off like right away, just like throwing all the money into it, then they're probably going to build an expectation that you do that every time.
And you do not want to set that expectation, because that just is going to end up poorly, and you'll be unhappy.
It's hard because me and like, I feel like I would want to date someone that comes from less money. Not less money than me, just like that comes from a little bit less. Like, doesn't mean you're rich, but I think that people appreciate, like, I have an appreciation for money that's crazy compared to what my roots are, because I came from money, but I appreciate it because I've worked my ass off, like, from freelance work and selling shit. I know that, like, you work and you make fucking $10 and that $10 goes to someone. That's a big thing you're doing for that person. It doesn't matter what the money is. But I've kind of only dated girls that came from good money, and I feel like they had they were super okay with things, almost to the point where it like they didn't really notice. When I would try to like do something that was really sweet, they wouldn't really notice. My last girlfriend was great with it, but the ones before, they were like a little bit like I would be doing shit like, I have your favorite food, your dessert, your fucking pajamas, all this shit like is clean and ready to go. You come over and I have like this smorgasbord of like things that I did, and then you're just like, all right, like let's try the movie. Like it just doesn't faze them.
Yeah,
I'd
that
be like,
would really
I would
piss me
probably
off.
cry.
Yeah, I'd be really upset.
No, I mean I would cry if someone
I'm
did
saying
that
in
for
his
me.
position,
Oh,
I
yeah.
would be upset. Not like get the fuck out of my apartment. You don't appreciate shit.
Yeah, that would
Not
like that'd be
that
kind of like a
upset.
kick to the balls.
Yeah, it totally would.
This girl, she likes she told me like her favorite pizza, her favorite snack, and her favorite fucking movie, and like She came over like that and was ready to go.
Oh,
and
hell
she was like, told me that she was crying the night after.
I
she
totally
was like,
would too.
I would, yeah.
If no one has ever done that for you and it's your first fucking date with someone and they fucking do that, it's like a huge like mind like explosion where you're like, holy fuck, like you were probably getting over someone who treated you like fucking shit, and then to have that be your like first date is
that's true.
Amazing.
Good point. Yeah, these questions kind of we don't even need these fucking questions.
What about the other one?
I have them both up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 60 dirty questions to ask a girl or guy.
No, the first one was better.
Was it?
Well, I mean, those are all like,
oh,
where do you buy your underwear? Who gives a fuck?
Victoria's Secret.
I think only one ever. Well, I mean, I used to buy mine at Gilly Hicks, but then they closed.
See, I don't even know what that is.
It's like
it was
Hollister.
where Zara
I got
was in the mall now.
What's your number? You guys are so fucking. What's your number one fetish?
What do you mean?
Like, what's something? Okay, you know mine. Everyone fucking knows mine.
Angela likes feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's
Clean
something
feet.
that it's not a vagina, it's not a penis, but it's like something that I'm into that gets me there. Do you have like yours could be like muscles, yours could be fucking when a guy talks.
Oh yeah.
When a guy pisses on your face,
I guess
slapping.
muscles is a good one.
Okay.
Because my boyfriend used to be well, actually, our boyfriends used to be really skinny in high school.
Alex was skinny? You're Alex?
No, he was.
Oh, he wasn't really skinny?
No.
Oh, I thought he was.
He got pretty
Sorry,
big
Alex,
in
if you're
high
watching. I was only there freshman year. I don't remember.
Okay, yeah, freshman year he was probably skinny-ish. He wasn't working out that much
Mine
yet.
was a twig, and he won't watch this, so it's okay. But he knows he was a twig. And then he wanted to date for like a really long time, and I was dating other people, or I didn't want to date at the current time. And then he went to college, and he got huge as fuck. And then I was always attracted to him, but it was like the point where I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I always thought my Alex was like really attractive, but yeah, and like in my last relationship, like he was not like my Alex right now is like jacked, huge.
Yeah, the other one.
Yeah, everyone knows that. Before, like he was not, and like
Yeah,
I
so
never
you
thought
went
that
from,
like
pudgy
something
to like fit.
I
and,
never
like,
thought that like and like shit like that really doesn't matter to me, but now like
it kind of matters when you're
so
naked.
hot
well,
now.
It's not,
Yeah.
It's not like I'm going to say I'm attracted to you and then you take your clothes off and you don't have muscles and I'm going to be like, oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
It just
I'm
adds
like,
that little
It
bit
adds
of
like
interest.
yeah, because I never
It's
had
like-
that before, so now I'm like
it's
oh
like the minor turn on where you're like, okay, yeah.
yeah.
Or teeth. Teeth aren't like a
Teeth.
turn on, but like you have to have nice teeth.
I got fucked on my teeth. I hate my teeth.
Why don't you
Well, people have worse teeth than I do, but I don't like my teeth. And I love when a girl has perfect teeth, so I feel
you
hypocritical.
wouldn't like
Why don't you just
fix
do
your-
Invisalign?
yeah.
I did Invisalign.
I don't want shit in my mouth all the time.
But it's not bad.
I don't know. Let's fucking skip it. Let's skip it.
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
insecure. No.
okay,
I know.
sorry.
I know. I kind of do, but the other thing is that they're so expensive that it's like, aren't they like $3,000?
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
Even after insurance?
Yeah, you know what? My parents dropped. No, they don't cover. Your insurance does not cover
Yeah,
like
like they
braces or
give you
anything.
like $10 off. They give you a
mine
fucking
covered
coupon.
braces.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
usually it doesn't. No, because that's optional. You don't
Well, they
need.
didn't cover
You can live
it.
without
I just
it.
remember they at least covered some portion of it, and then they told me my
Okay,
junior year.
who gives a
Sorry,
shit about this?
sorry guys. They told me my junior year
Oh,
that
that's
I was
kinda-
gonna have him again, and my mom was like, "Fuck no, you're getting Invisalign." So
Well, maybe one day. You know what?
you can do it.
Maybe
How many
one
people have
day.
you slept with?
Oh, that's where we're gonna go with this.
You don't have
like
to
dick
answer.
to vagina.
Yeah, she always says that.
Because
She
sometimes you'll be
always-
like, how many people have you hooked up with? And it's like more than I've let go dick to vagina. Okay,
Okay.
dick to vagina, 5.
What do you think is do you want to say yours or no?
No.
Angelo, I want to hear yours.
Well, I'll just say it's under 10, but I'm not gonna say that. Well, fucking 7, whatever. Who cares? I don't know why.
What do you think? You know what mine is.
no, I don't.
Yours
Go
is
ahead and
like
say it.
fucking 58.
No, it's like
I remember
33.
42.
It's 42.
Hookups is like around 100 for you though.
Hookups is
yeah.
is like 150 for
I'm
you.
like
Yeah.
130.
Hookups,
Insane.
it's like
20.
no, I probably like 13 or 14.
Well, so hookups we're clarifying as you
Like-
have
Anything
not
beyond
dated,
making
right?
out?
Blowjob, fucking eating out, fingering. all
Okay,
that.
But you
probably
have not dated.
somewhere between 13 and
Yeah,
15.
well, that doesn't fucking matter at all.
Well, I just need to know because then I
Total.
like what I'm
Oh.
saying is, do you count a hookup as in like you were not dating and then you dated? Like, can it count for like the before part?
Yeah.
Okay, then 1.
That's it.
Oh, you've only had one person that you hooked up with that you didn't date.
Yes.
Okay,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
probably 13 or
It was before
13.
I moved. Remember I told you guys the
Yeah,
story?
you're
Yep.
an innocent person.
I'm gonna just say that.
I will not sleep with you unless we're dating.
So from girls' perspectives, what number do you think a girl could have that is like shows that like she's kind of easy?
Ooh.
Because
would
I have
say-
my number that's like if you're over 50, I think okay, you're easy. But if you're 30, I don't like.
Well, I think
Depends
your
on how
age-
old you
I
are,
think,
yeah.
your age
She's like
definitely
25.
matters.
She's 25. I think if
What do you
anything
think? What do you
beyond,
think
like,
a 21-year-old should be at by now?
probably about 10.
That's what I was about to say.
You think you're?
I
like,
would say
Really?
I
you
think-
can say their age number. Like if she's 25, I would say max body is 25.
I see.
If
I
that
would
is-
say,
I don't
yeah,
know.
you know what? Well, because I just compare, like, I just know that most, like, girls that I went to school with and girls that, like, that are within my life or whatever, I know that most of them have had sex with more people than I have. So I would say, like, probably 21, 22 years old, somewhere between, like, 10 and up is
Yeah.
probably about the average.
Yeah, and I would say max is like your age.
Yeah.
Because like if I told you like yeah I've slept with 21 guys, wouldn't you kind of be like wow,
But
more
the-
than I was expecting at least,
Yeah.
or like something like that.
And then I was also like in a serious relationship when I was 16 years old. So
Yeah.
if I hadn't been in that 4-year relationship,
Same.
I would probably be more than 5, you know?
It's fair. Yeah, I think 10's a good number. I think 10 is a good
You
average.
have experience, but it's not gross.
Yeah, yeah. You said I'm gross?
little.
Okay, let's see. Have you ever... Well, that one doesn't work for you guys. Have you guys ever had an erection in public?
Yep, every day.
Oh, that's weird. They want you to get weird.
Say it.
No.
I
Say
wanna
it.
hear it. Yeah.
Have you ever fantasized about having... No, I'm not.
Say it. Say
No,
it.
you're not going to answer
I'll
because
answer
you're
this.
boyfriends. No, I don't want you to answer. I'm just going to say it and don't say anything. Have you ever fantasized about having sex with me?
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Fast and hard or slow and gentle?
Fast and hard.
Really?
Or slow and hard.
Well, slow and either.
I mean, yeah,
Slow
they're
and
both
hard is
good.
underrated. Like slow but like hard fucking thrusts.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay, yeah,
I'm a fan of
mixture, yeah.
well, if you had to
Depends.
pick one for the rest of your life, slow romantic sex or hard fucking every time.
Hard.
Yeah, hard fucking every time.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's fucked up?
Morgan and I are both submissive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my thing is like which is kind of, I guess it's a good thing, but I like have trained to hard fuck all the time because
There's
that's like what's
nothing
hot.
wrong with that.
But it's like if we're like hardcore fucking, which the girl loves and it's great, I'm not coming. Like I come
really?
from the slow sex because it's at least different. Yeah, like I want to feel it all, and I'll come like from the slow
Is there
sex
like a
way
pattern
fast.
you take? Is it like mental where you're like, I'm gonna start slow and then I'm gonna go hard and then
Finish slow.
No. It's usually like when I'm going hard, I have to I will finish going hard, and like that's fine. It just has to get a little fucking like really rough at the end, and then I'm good. But
Is there a position that you will always finish in? Like do you have a favorite position where you like say you're fucking for like 30 minutes
and I need to come. Which one do I go
and then
to?
you're like get on your back and then like you'll come like almost instantly. Not almost
My
instantly,
instant
but, you
one
know.
is, or the fucking if my parents are on their way and they're married, if I'm in a different world, if my dad's on his way home and like I gotta get her out in 5 minutes and I need to come, my go-to position is like she's on her back on the bed,
Oh, and her
okay,
legs are,
and I
like,
push her legs so it's over like her vagina is basically over her shoulders. So
Oh yeah, I know what position.
she's on her shoulders and I'm pushing her legs up, and then I stand and I like push my dick down and I like pile drive her because my dick is literally like being pulled downward like towards my asshole, and I'm feeling it so much more because I'm like my dick is stretched out, like I'm feeling every single part of it. I'll come like fast from that. Doggy style is the most fucking boring to me,
You
but I
don't
like
feel
I
anything
like it a
as
lot.
girl in doggy style to me.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
why.
feel anything. You just hear your butt.
That's why I like to reach around during doggy style. Otherwise, it's not that great. Lights on or off?
Off. But I
Do you
need like
think
the TV
it's because
on.
you have insecurities?
Yes.
No,
I know.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'll do it with the lights on, but I'd rather the lights be off and like TV on or something.
TV's on. Yeah, TV on is fine. And
But you
shit,
want it to be
but,
somewhat
like,
dark.
I
Yeah.
have to be very comfortable around you to like walk around you naked. So like, if I'm very comfortable with you, lights on is fine. But is it my preference? No.
I have a weird
I can't really
thing
get in the mood with
that I kind of
lights on.
like doing, which is like, it's a new thing that I've been trying, but it's like on the first time that we meet, or the second time, it's like first or second, I'll leave it up to the girl, obviously, but I'll be like, hey, I have this thing that I like to do where we both get butt naked, and we watch a movie, and we can't fucking hook up. Just to like
Can you touch?
feel the comfort. Yeah, you could like cuddle, but we don't hook up. Just to like feel how comfortable you are with the person butt naked and know that it's not sexual. It's so weird. It does weird things for your brain.
I read this thing a long time ago that it says if you sleep naked, you'll like develop more confidence in your body. And I tried it like once or twice, and I was so fucking uncomfortable.
Really?
Because like as a girl, I don't even have big boobs, so it might be even more uncomfortable for Morgan. But like feeling your skin, like all your skin be like touched by your own skin, like your boobs being smushed by your arms.
By your
'Cause, like,
arm.
I'm a side sleeper, so like I naturally like squish.
Yeah.
But it was just weird. And so then you have to like shove your blanket
I think-
in and like, and then your
Yeah.
boobs are still squishy, and it was not nice.
Kind of sucks when, like, as a guy, I mean, I like sleeping naked, but I definitely don't, like, it pisses me off that my dick won't just stay in one fucking spot.
Yeah, I would hate having.
Like,
to
I wouldn't, that's the only part I like about, like, underwear is that, like, it holds it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to, like, I don't want to fucking have my dick just doing this while I'm sleeping. It makes me worry for, like, is he going to be okay down there? So,
He'll
Is he
probably
gonna
be
be okay?
fine.
What if you
so I
knee
need,
him?
I kind of do like underwear now because of that. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
losing it, like I'm losing something. Have you ever flirted? Okay, this is a good one. Have you ever flirted with okay, I don't even
read
know what
this
that means.
one.
Have you ever flirted with someone you've dated's best friend, or
Hell
fucked their best
no.
friend, or their good friend?
No.
No. That's
Right.
so crossing lines.
Yeah,
I feel
no.
like that's immediately how you, like,
Get hated?
not only that, but like you just like automatically
You're just, like,
get
a
rid
not
of
a
your
good person.
partner's
Yeah.
trust if they even know
Oh,
or
like,
saw
to get-
or anything.
No, I mean like not while you're together.
Oh, I thought
like
it meant,
afterwards.
like, while you were together.
No, like have you ever gone for your ex-boyfriend's best friend?
No.
Not on purpose. Let me just
You
say
didn't
that.
know that they were friends?
I don't remember.
See,
it
I-
was
I-
freshman year ex-boyfriend's friend, but the ex-boyfriend's friend lived by where I moved.
Oh, so you like saw him again
yeah.
and rekindled a little thing there.
Yeah.
All right.
Like we met through a whole group
I don't really
in
count
which
that because
my
they weren't
ex
like
was
besties.
like a group. Yeah, they're not like besties.
Yeah.
But they're closer now than they were back then.
Interesting. All right. Well, I'm not gonna say my answer on that one.
Well, because you have. He has.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you get hot easily?
Hot means like turned
How-
on, which I think is no.
Oh no.
Oh, is that what it meant?
Yeah, I
thought of, like-
I tried to read it because they were trying to ask like, "Are you hot from answering these questions?" And it's like, no.
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 But like, I guess, for like certain things, like I like my back being rubbed a lot.
It makes you horny.
Not my back, but like if it's just like we're laying there and you're rubbing my back, and then like you slowly go down and you're like rubbing my legs, but you're like purposely avoiding the one spot
That
Yeah.
you want
that I
rubbed.
want. Yeah. Then yeah.
All right. What about you? What's something that like easily turns you on?
I think the same, probably.
I feel like it would turn anyone on. So
Yeah.
back to the Tinder thing or whatever.
Yeah, I do a lot of like fucking arm scratching and shit
touchies.
like that.
Yeah.
Touchies.
touch her, but don't touch her vagina.
Yeah.
And then you'll get to touch her vagina.
And then she'll just roll over and fucking grab your dick.
Yeah, see, that's kind of like, I feel like a lot of people, I mean, from what I've heard, and it's college sex, though. College sex, I've heard, is like, you get in bed, and he just rips his dick out and puts it in you, and like, fucks you. There's no sign of foreplay. That's why I like, when you're watching a movie, if the person's legs are on you, and you're like touching their legs, and then you fucking want to bring out some lotion and massage them, it's at least like, you can ease your way into it. That's, I think, another reason why I don't like car sex, is because it's like, I know that when I park this car, I have to fuck you. And if I'm not ready, or if I'm not even that into you, now it's so much pressure that, like, I don't want to do it. I'm not doing it. Yeah, whereas, like, in a bed, there's other options. I can sleep. I can watch the show. I can text. I can fucking ignore the person if I really don't like them. Like, there's so many options. In a car, it's like 2 people laying in the back seat. We're supposed to fuck. There's not much else we can do that's normal. We got to just sit there. So...
okay, now I understand, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of pressure. It's like, oh God, I have to fuck her now.
Well, yeah, and if you're someone who, like, loses, you know, your drive based off pressure, it'll immediately fucking ruin it.
See, I don't think that I do. In a bed, I don't, like, anytime I'm ready to fucking go. In a car, though, yeah. The pressure, I think, would trump my horniness. And that's the only thing. Like, I could be in a fucking... middle of a restaurant having like a very calm dinner, and if a girl texts me like, I want to fuck you right now, meet me in my bed, I can go do it. But if she's like, meet me in the car, nah, nope, not doing it. I'll stay here and have dinner. I'd rather have dinner than fuck.
Sorry, I have to finish my dinner.
All right, let's give one more good one. These are all so weird. Look at these. Like, you have one wish. You could sleep with whoever you choose. Who would you pick? I guess.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not answering
That's not that interesting.
Oh yeah, what movie scene makes you hot?
I don't. Yeah, none of them.
None.
And have you ever felt turned on in an inconvenient place? That's okay. Have you ever been horny at an inconvenient place?
Yeah.
School, work, or in public? Where was it?
Work.
Did you go finger yourself in the bathroom?
No.
Did you masturbate when you got home?
No.
Why were you horny at work?
Because sometimes like if it's dead, we're not like nothing's going on. A lot of times I'll just stand there, literally stare out the window and start thinking about like the last time me and my boyfriend had sex. And then I'll just be like,
can you picture that? Morgan just looking out a window.
Yeah, she's like, wow, he was fucking the shit out of me 3 days ago.
If only it could be today.
But see, you don't go do anything about it?
No, I'm at work.
I feel like for women,
in
that's
food.
like a harder thing to do.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of true. You guys have to, a little bit more than just whipping something out.
Yeah, sometimes I saw this on Girl Code, so it's sad that show is just gone.
Yeah.
But for girls, there's like sometimes if your jeans are super tight and you're like sitting down, there's like a spot.
Or you could just like rub the fuck out of your clit. Yeah.
And like I've done it before, yeah, at school.
Like you're just sitting there like waddle fucking yourself?
Well, you can just like it's like distinct. Like you can even just like move your butt. And it like
do you guys know
still,
the thing that's like if
you
you cross your legs really tight and you Kegel, it can make you come? Have you ever done that?
No.
So this I didn't know this was a thing.
You want us to try and then
I'll try it right now live.
Live on camera.
It's supposed to. You have to be in a certain position. You have to be laying down, and you have to tighten your thighs, and you're supposed to Kegel, and it's supposed to.
No.
It doesn't do anything for you.
No.
Can we like bring the microphone, do some Howard Stern style? No, but this girl came over from. This was like the Canadian chick. I don't think she would care. Canadian chick.
Does she watch this?
Yeah, sometimes. Maybe she won't with this one because there's 2 girls. She might get insecure.
Well, we think you're cool if that makes it better.
Yeah, they think you're cool. She told me this thing that like she could cross her legs and Kegel and make herself like squirt from it.
I mean, that'd be pretty crazy.
And she did it. And I was like, holy fuck. Yeah, like you don't even need your arms at that point. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna end this one off with. I'm going to put your guys' Instagrams and your Twitters, whatever the fuck you want, in the bio. If you guys want to message them, if there's any guys out there that are looking to start talking to girls and you need some advice, feel free to come to Morgan and Caley. I'm offering. Are you guys okay if people message you?
I'm okay with it.
I guess so.
All right, they'll be.
Just don't be fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, off the market.
Yeah.
All right.
Very much so.